Hey guys, it's Davor from Tennis House. Today we're going to go through my student's two-handed backhand, and I want to give a little technical analysis. And if you're struggling with your two-hander, it's a good video to watch because I'm going to break down a couple of key points. And as always, if you like what we do, take a moment to subscribe, turn the notifications button on, and let's get straight to it. So the first thing after the split step is the shoulder turn. And as you can see here, my student has a nice shoulder turn. The weight is on that back leg here, right here. And he turned the shoulders and his upper body is coiled, as you can see here. So he's ready to go. One more important thing, guys, is when you hit your two in the back, and make sure that the upper hand on the racket handle, that the arm is a little bit bent. Because if you have both arms straight, it's kind of a pusher backhand. And here we go. Make sure this arm is nice and bent. I always say if you're a boxer and you want to punch someone, it's not going to hurt if you do that with a straight arm. So always bend to be able to extend forward. So now you'll see the weight shift right here. He goes from the back leg to the front leg. And he's ready to go. So you can see nice and ready. What I really like about my student right here is when you look at this arm, it's right here, and the chin is looking over the shoulder. So he's a really nice coil. Chin is looking over the shoulder, so he's perfectly ready to go and using his body great to have a great backhand here. So the next thing you have to pay attention to right here is a very important part of the backhand. In this moment right here, look at the racket in the back here, how the racket head. In this moment, you can see the racket head is pointing down. This is very important. Nick Kyrgios used to have that more like a pusher backhand, and he worked on that and it looks better, obviously. And in this moment, in the leg face, you can see the bottom of the racket, the butt cap points forward, and he is ready to go and strike that ball. The racket head is underneath the ball, so he can hit up and create some topspin. And one more thing, look how the hip here rotates. The hip snaps, hip snap here, goes up and snaps, and very nice here. Point of contact is in front of his body right here, and that's crucial in the back end. As you can see, he contacted the ball in front of him. A lot of players hit the ball too close, so you want to space it out. And now look at his finish, how he follows all the way through, and then you can have another reference point. The butt cap points forward again, as we saw at the beginning. When you go in a leg face, butt cap points forward, and when you're done with the shot, butt cap points forward again. That's like two reference points that you know that you hit that ball really good and that you were following through that shot. I always like to say, when your preparation is good right here, okay, and all the thing in the middle after the preparation is going to be taken care of if the prep is good, and the ending right here. If that is good, this part and the prep here, all this part in the middle is taken care of. So if you prepare really good and you end really good with your shot, where the red circle is, that's taken care of. You don't have to worry so much about it. And one more thing I want to point out, look at this belly button. This belly button is pointing to us here, right? And when he's done with the shot, after he contacts, then the belly button starts to point forward, and when he's done, the belly button points to the right. That's very great visualization right here, so you can see how that works from the beginning of the backhand. The belly button, I use that as a reference point to here, where it points forward and then it points over there. Belly button works always good with the students. Another thing to pay attention is the base. I think this is a good stance here. It's not too big, because if your feet are too far apart, then you lose stability, and if the feet are too narrow, you lose stability again. So I think that's a great amount of distance between the 2 feet. Very important to have a good base to push into the ground, and then he goes through it and finishes over the shoulder. All right, let's watch it one more time, guys, and I hope that helps you a little bit. Watch the preparation, early turn. Now, when the ball, right now the ball bounces, that's when you have your racket back, and when it comes to you, you initiate the forward motion, and then look how nice and calm his upper body is. Right here, good posture here, and finish. Overall, really beautiful backhand, and those few reference points, hopefully that helps you guys, and I hope you enjoyed our video. Subscribe to our channel if you have a moment. I'm gonna do a couple more backhand analysis with some other players.